It is another day in the fish room, and today we are going to be not completely rescaping, but adding a bunch of stuff to this tank behind me and getting some new fish for it. And I'm also just going to show you guys all the other things that's happening in the fish room. We've had a pretty sad thing that's happened, but for the most part everything's going all right. So as you can see, there are no fish in this tank, and that is because I've had this thing just unplug overnight, so just fall out, and the loaches were just scattered along the bottom. The gouramis were dead. Fizz was almost dead. He was like sitting there, and then he sort of just died. And the only one that survived was Pevy, which is somewhere in here because, you know, he's a bristlenose. And it was a pretty cold night as well. We're only just coming into like all the warmer months now. In Australia, it's nearly summer. Yeah, so that was pretty unfortunate. Everyone in this tank just died, except for Pevy, obviously. Yeah, that was really frustrating. Pretty sure it was this plug here, and when I put something in it, it's just all wobbly, and that, I thought it may have just been the heater, I don't know. I think maybe this one's the heater, I don't know. But this plug here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was just all wobbly and it would come out. And I didn't really notice it. Yeah, that was the problem. It had unplugged on a pretty cold night, and yeah, that happened. So here's the tank that I'm going to be rescaping. It's a bit blurry, I don't know how to fix up that blur. But as you see, this is like melting out. A lot of the leaves you can see are falling off. Those are like, I've got a leaf there from like ages ago, but basically the plan is, because I'm getting crevices for this tank, obviously I've got to fix up all that crappy algae and stuff. I'm going to put a bunch of leaf litter along the bottom, probably like trim a lot of these plants, and then replant a bunch of stuff at the bottom here, just to make it look a little bit nicer because it's looking really crappy at the moment. It's not going to look like a full-blown green tank. It's going to be like it's like a brownish tank. It's probably going to have a bit of brown water because of all the brown leaves I want to put in it. But that's the main plan for today. In this tub I have some wood that I've been soaking. I don't actually know if I'm going to use it for that tank because I did try and put it in, but they didn't really fit in. They're just a little too big for that tank, so I might not be adding those. Now we've got the majority of hair algae out. There's still bits there that I can pull out later, but I've got the majority of hair out, hair algae, not actual hair. I've got the leaves that had fallen off of that out. Here are these things. And yeah, so I'm going to just siphon the bottom here, get rid of all that gunk and stuff, although that is good for the tank. Get rid of most of this, and then I'm going to put some dead leaves in. Anybody likes some fresh chalky milk. I'm just making sure these are boiled so that there isn't like weird stuff on them, like anything that could maybe hurt the fish. There probably isn't, but just in case. Yeah, because I don't want them to die. And here's the tank, it's very cloudy because I just did water change. And I thought that I should also show you, look at all my band posters. This is Miss Mayo. If you like metal, listen to these guys. These are sort of like deathcore sort of metal, and they are my favourite band, apart from Built for My Valentine. But yeah, these are the best. And then I've got 3 Days Grace. Did not do a very good job on this. And then Coal Chamber, and I'm thinking I really want to make a suburban one. But the only problem is most of his album covers are like really realistic, and I don't know how to do that kind of thing. Well, I can make realism, but it's just very hard, so I'm thinking of just making one, a portrait one, to go here, and here. Also, look at this guy. The garden center I got these things from, Neon Tetras from, gave me some free babies because they had like a bajillion, so got the other one. It's an update on the Neon Tetras. These guys are very healthy, very well, and I'm going to be hatching out some brine shrimp for them soon, baby brine shrimp. Although shit, of course, brine shrimps aren't as babies, I don't know why I said that. These guys I'm going to attempt to breed. I have got Neon Tetras to lay eggs before when I've done like the whole thing. I watched Keeping Fish Simple's video on how to breed them, and I got them to lay eggs, but those eggs never really hatched, and it's apparently normal for them to lay a bunch of crappy eggs. And here's an update on this tank. We got this guy. I still haven't got a name for him. He's, I don't know, I don't want to give him like a boring one. Oh, here's Fig. Look at him. This guy's, his fins are all ripped up, and I blame Pudge. Also, look at this crappy. I try to get all this off, but I blame Pudge for that, because Pudge is the only one that really attacks. Like, sometimes he gets in a fight with him. Nobody else has got these freaking shredded fins. This Pudge hiding, because you know I'm talking about you, don't you? This damn algae, I scrubbed at this for ages. It's just stuck there. When those babies get a little bit bigger, those baby bristlenoses, I'm definitely gonna put them in here, but yeah, it's very annoying to record in, but yeah, his fins are like beautiful, like not a single shred, maybe like one shred, but still. So are Pudge's, his fins are beautiful. And this guy's just absolutely shredded. It can't be like anything to do with water quality, because everyone else is fine. But yeah, Fig's just, his fins are just destroyed. So I stole some crypts from another tank, and I also got this little thing, I don't know what that plant's called. And I got some little rocks, put them along the bottom. Just gotta wait for these. I might just leave these and they'll soak over time. They're likely all going to float. But yeah, that's alright, they'll sink eventually, and then I'll sort of shape them around the crypts. I don't really like that piece of wood, but I do like that piece of wood at the same time. I don't know what's going on with that piece of wood, but I don't know what to do with it. The water's really cloudy, obviously. I've just like moved around the filter. I've done a water change. But yeah, so this tank is looking pretty good. So here's the completed look. There's not enough plants in here for me to think it looks absolutely scrumdiddlyocious and absolutely amazing. But yeah, there's still a bunch of this scraggly stuff. I might get an algae eater, Siamese algae eater, which apparently eat like some hair algae, but I don't know. But yeah, this stuff grows very often. I think it's because of all the snails here in the tank, like pooping heaps, and also this light. Don't mind, that's all the crap I pulled out before. But yeah, that light there. So that's the almost completed tank. So now we are going to go to the shops and get a pair of cribs. I've said it 10 times, but still. Yeah, that might just Kaisen hoodie. Do you like it?
One time, can I get a fish?
Behold, bagel and baguette. That's what I random. I asked for a male and a female, and I don't know if he gave me a male and a female. They look kind of like they might be both female, but I don't know. They're a bit young to tell. But we're going to put them in here now. I didn't get any extra plants. I'll definitely be adding extras over like a while. But yeah, we're gonna put these in now. I don't know what the fish store was feeding these guys, but all the fish that were there were like having these massive, long, stringy poops. It wasn't like internal parasites kind of poops, but like yeah, they definitely had like fed them before we came. So I won't need to feed these guys. I wouldn't feed them anyways on the first day of being here. But yep, here's the tank. Got all this gronky stuff here, which I will be pulling out and everything. I put the leaves in and some like plants I took from other tanks, and it is looking pretty good. Like, maybe not to like a pro aquascaper obviously, but like I reckon this tank is looking acceptable. When I've had Suguru for a while, after his fins are a little bit healed, I recently got him, so he came with like a few nipped fins, which is okay. He's definitely a lot better than he was in the store. Once he's like completely healed and everything, when he starts building bubble nests, I'm thinking of maybe getting him a female, but I don't know, that's not really like a priority right now. That's sort of just like an idea. Hello. He's also bright. No, he's not completely black because of all this white sand. Sorry about all this. This is the damn snail crab. All that is snail crab. Also, do y'all like Bill? Hang on. I can't come out. Oh, right there. He doesn't really look very nice in the corner of my room. He's kind of made a bit of a mess. I think that's all this previous web that he's kind of like destroyed. I would like to clean a bit of around the corners up, but I don't want to ruin his web. But yeah, Bill's been chilling here for a few months, and I'm honestly fine with him being here. Because I've seen him catch bugs. You can sort of see corpses. There's his recent shed. But yeah. The web doesn't exactly look the nicest. It's not like a nice fresh one. It's like a crusty, dusty one, but that's all right. Bill can chill here. I've also decided that I really want a pet scorpion. I don't think there are any ones. I don't know what kinds I can get in Australia, and I don't know if I need a license, but maybe in like a few years when I move out, I will be getting a scorpion. I'll definitely get one day because I love scorpions. I only just got the idea like a while ago though. One day I'll get a scorpion. So these guys have been acclimating for a while now, and the tank's also heated from that heater already. We didn't have to wait a while before we actually went to the shops. Damn, they're terrified. So I might just grab these guys up with my hands, or a net probably is a better idea, but I don't think I'm going to put the fish store water in the tank, even though this is a really good fish store. I just don't want, you know, just in case. Alright, they are in here somewhere. Perhaps somewhere. Nope. I put them in the tank, and then I just like walked off and poured water out and put the bag away. So I did not see where they went. Yeah, they'd be in there somewhere just hiding because they're like, oh look, hello. They found the cave. It's like the perfect cave for breeding. Oh my god, look at that one. That's definitely a female right there. She's gorgeous. I'm worried that's a female too. She is beautiful. Hello, baby. They were not this colourful in the story though. Let me have a look at you. This might be a male. This might. Don't know. I definitely like this cave though. Oh, she's kicking her out. Cleaning the cave. They settled in straight away. Look at her. She's just chilling there, and she's just. Well, he. Hopefully he. I'm just gonna say he. So the female is Bagel. The male is Baguette. Yeah, she's definitely claimed that cave. Well, that's her home now. And you will have to find somewhere else to live. This one's much less colourful, well, hiding now. This one's much less colourful and a little bit thinner, but it has got that pink belly, so it's hard to tell. So yeah, the other one's coloured up much faster. I know that other one's a female. This one is looking like a bit of a female, but I can't tell. They've also just been fed, so this one's obviously going to be chunky. They were fed at the fish store. I can tell they were fed at the fish store. So whilst these guys are settling in, I'm going to have dinner now. I'm making pho, doing it a bit differently. I'll show you guys some footage of it. Yep. And then we'll come back and see if they've sort of come out and explored a little bit more. So this is the second day. I didn't record after dinner because they were sort of just the exact same. But they are out much more. But the only problem is they're chasing each other, and they were chasing each other all night. They're not really doing much now because they think they're going to get fed. She's still pooping from yesterday. I have no idea what that fish store was feeding them, but they definitely ate a lot. Look at this. They're just chasing each other. But it's not just one chasing the other. It's like they take turns chasing each other. Maybe they're just like following each other. Like, I know some fish do that, but like that's not what it looks like. I've seen her biting in a few times, but I'm pretty sure that's a male now. But still a bit hard to tell. Like they don't have any cuts or tears in their fins, and they don't look too stressed. Like none of them like hiding in the corner all grey and everything. So they might just be following each other. They might just maybe they're chasing each other because they just got to fight it out for a while. I haven't had dwarf cichlids in ages actually. Last time I had Cribensis, I had to give him back to the store because of how aggressive the female was, because she basically beat the male so badly that he was laying on the bottom of the tank. I do have another tank though, so if it gets to a point where I do have to separate them, I have another tank, and the problem is it's going to be very hard to catch them out. But for now I think I'm just going to let them get used to each other. The fact that it's not like, see that? The fact that it's not like absolutely constant, and the fact that they're not ripping each other to pieces shows that maybe it's not too aggressive, like, still. And that was basically all I wanted to do in this video. Yeah, we got the cribs, and the tank isn't looking the nicest at the moment. I know I've still got to pull out a bit more algae. I actually have seen them nibbling on the wood a bit, so maybe they're pulling off bits. But yeah, so we got the cribs, we rescaped the tank. Yeah, that's all I want to do with this video. I will be giving updates. I may have to move one to the big tank. But yeah. So if you liked the video, please consider subscribing, and if you have like any questions or any videos you want to see in the future, comment. I barely ever get comments on any of my videos, but yeah, I'll respond to all of them. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.